encouraging to see such a good crowd. We have actually just finished our marching band season, so this performance is kind of a celebration for us at the end of our season, which has been really successful and just a lot of fun. So I thank you for coming to enjoy the celebration that we're going to have. We have learned a lot of things besides marching and playing the right notes and staying in step. Our theme verse is 1 Corinthians 12 that talks about one body, many parts, and it's very visible what that means in a picture like this, because you can see that each part has to work together and that we're all dependent on each other for it all to work. So we've learned through the good and the bad that maturity means that our actions affect other people. A lot of them have learned some good leadership skills. We've learned to clean up after ourselves, and the seniors have learned to clean up after a lot of freshmen, and we're learning things through that. We have learned some concert etiquette about not coming in and leaving during concerts. We learned that last Saturday at the marching contest. And we just learned a lot about ourselves. I personally have learned to depend on the Lord in a way that I like to think I'm in control, and that's just silly, and God constantly has to remind me that no, you're not, I am, and you just have to trust me. So I've learned a lot about myself and just God's providence through all of them, so I'm thankful for that. We've also learned the marching band is hard. We learned, I also get to teach the 5th graders, and I learned from them that just playing an instrument is hard, just what to do with your fingers is hard. And they've pretty much kind of mastered that. So then we take their music away. They have to memorize their music. They don't get to look at it. And then we make them walk around in all these crazy designs and get in the right place and on the right foot and hold your horns up and all the things you have to do all at the same time. It is hard. They have worked very hard and they've gotten really good at it. But we're going to give you a little taste of just how hard it is. So, for one song, if you got a little orange card from someone with someone's name on it, we're going to invite you to come down real fast, find that person and stand behind them, and you get to be their shadow. Come on down. And they're going to follow their every move. Whatever their feet do, their feet have to do. And wherever their bodies go, they're going to go. But they don't have to play. They just have to do marching. So you think it'd be easy. And somebody should have picked Mrs. Chambers. Mrs. Chambers is here. Does anybody not have a shadow? Go, come, Mrs. Chambers. Jump, jump. Nobody's going to steal your purse. We're all family. Here we go. Oh, 2 more. Hunter Schwander, come on down. You're under the control of Sydney Looper. too, so I'm thankful for many, many of you for your contributions. Lots of them are in the program, but I just want to read a couple of them. Scott and Gretchen Monroe are my pit crew that help move all this equipment all the time. Plus Gary Nelson and my husband Bruce Vaughn, thank you for that. Vicki Power is bus driver coordinator extraordinaire, and I know she's here somewhere. If you see her, give her a high five because she's the best. James and Heidi Ward, you know why, I just want to thank you personally out in public, you're the best. Lots of parents, thank you for baking cookies and driving people and all the things you do. Bringing them to lessons, bringing their horns when they forget it, all the things you do, I'm so thankful. I also want to thank Coach O and the 8th period PE class because they gave up the space a few times for us to practice in here. I'm thankful for that. And I want to thank my seniors. We have amazing seniors this year. There's actually a senior in every section, and they kind of become my assistant coaches, they're my section leaders is what they're called, but they kind of are in charge of keeping an eye on the young ones and keeping everybody in line, and so I'm just thankful for them. Let's give a quick shout out to our seniors. I'm going to miss them, but I still get them for 3 more quarters, so it's good. A couple I want to specifically point out to you. One is Haley Canfield. She was nominated for an audition for the All-American Marching Band, and that is a huge, huge honor, and I just want to give her a special round of applause. And finally, Sydney Luker. She's been our drum major for 2 years, and I pretty much could stay home, and she just runs the show. So I'm going to sit, I'm going to turn it over to her, and they're going to do their thing.
Please bow your heads with me. Dear God, I just